Fastest way to sleep with a woman is not try to sleep with her. Her whole life, especially beautiful women, her whole life, men are either catcalling her because they're below her, they're probably well below her and don't think they can get her anyway. They might as well swing for the fence. Or men are aggressively trying to sleep with her. Her whole life, she's like dodging penis, you know? Her whole life, the second she gets boobs, especially beautiful women. So if you can sit there and treat her like she's not this fucking alien because she's so beautiful, like, bro, she's going to be like, drop her hand. She's like, wait a second. He's not trying to drop, boom, stick her ass. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Did not go in the direction that I
But
no, because now what you're doing is like girls that are like, oh, this guy's being nice to me. He just wants to get in my pants. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a dangerous message to share as well.
no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
What was the boom part then? What was
The boom part is...
What is this in the boom part? What is this member?
Okay, yeah, it is. but the point I'm trying to make is so many guys are very clearly and obviously trying to sleep with the girl, trying to sleep with her. If you can just treat her like a normal person, not put her on a pedestal, but not treat her like shit, and talk to her just like I'm talking to you, and get to know that person. Women want connection. You know what I mean? And if you're able to, what?
Crap.
I just thinking of Josh doing that clip right
Yeah,
now.
that's
Ending
way
it.
too funny. Wow.
Yeah, it is, bro. But it's a really good analogy because men are aggressively hitting on women all the time. And she's like, boom, 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 you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you can just be there in her space and she's like, man, this person's really nice to me. And I don't feel like he's like,
You know what the difference is?
What?
It's going in with the intention of expecting or wanting something
yes.
versus not wanting something.
You don't want to
women
go into a conversation needing something from the other person.
Yeah, exactly.
Women
You're not needing
can
or
sense it.
expecting anything. Yeah,
And that's why I don't believe in pickup lines because it's almost like you have your dick behind your back and you're going to get her with it. Like, no, bro. Like, hey, you look really pretty today. I want to tell you, it would have bothered me if I literally.
Why is it always your line? Why, every time you say,
because it's honest. Because it's completely fucking honest.
Say the line.
It was. I just said it a minute ago. It's like, hey, I couldn't help but notice you. Would have really bothered me if I wouldn't have came to say hello. And I felt like a coward.
See, I would have given you my number.
Yeah, of course, bro. Because it's also vulnerable, but it's also very bold. Especially,
It's confusing.
You know how
it makes me want to know more.
Well, and then also, you remember how you said I have that presence?
Yeah,
bro. I'm looking her dead in the fucking eyes. But that's the thing.
If you walk up like, excuse me, and
no,
like, fidgety,
I do it. No. Oh, this. I'm really glad. I'm really glad you
talk for you, ma'am. I just would regret.
I'm so glad you said that because I really do like this. I'm like, excuse me. I say it with some bass. Like, there's no way she can't hear me.
Do you purposely deepen your voice a little bit?
I do it loud enough and deep enough where there's no second guessing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll tell you another thing that I'll do. I can't think of the last time it didn't work. It's been quite a while. Let's say you're in a grocery store. Women will put themselves in your space if they're interested. If they're not interested in you, and it's even a thought that you might hit on her, she'll go to the other end of the grocery store. Let's say I'm at the grocery store, or at the gym, and I'm working out. A woman will, I watch women do this all the time. They'll come and they'll start working out like within 10 to 15 feet of me. Women generally are running from men. So if you're in the grocery store, or in the library, or on campus or something like that, and you're a young guy, and that girl puts herself in your space, she's trying to tell you to do it.
Sometimes.
A lot of the time has been my experience. It's been very rare. And I'll tell you another thing I do to practice that. It's like once a day, I try to give a person a compliment where I don't want anything.
I like
didn't
that.
you say that you were supposed to talk to 5 strangers a day?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Good. Yeah.
One of my
Not
favorite,
all of them. No, but I did a couple.
No, I didn't.
I did a couple.
So one of my favorite things to do is to particularly walk up to a woman, and say, hey, excuse me, same way. It's good practice. Excuse me. I don't want anything from you, but I just wanted you to know that I think you look very pretty today. And I love doing it to kind of older ladies, you know?
Makes their day, I bet.
You look really pretty today. Have a good day. And just walk the fuck away. I'll tell you a couple things that does. That's good for practice, but it's so good for your soul, man. It's so good for your soul just to give somebody a fucking compliment. Anytime I'm not feeling like if something bad's going on or whatever, I start complimenting people immediately. And for whatever reason, it charges my soul.